Hi there, this is Tim from Racing Central with the sim racing news from this week. Obviously, you can see any of these news items fully by visiting racingcentral.net. Starting off with the news from Fanatic, announcing the Club Sport DD and DD Plus wheelbases at Sim Expo that offer 12 and 15 Newton meters of force, and with the DD Plus version, finally won license for PlayStation support. The imaginatively named QR2 is also now available at last, and in case the name didn't give it away, is their second iteration quick release adapter. Mixed news, slightly tilted towards negative news from Frontier Developments, developers of the F1 Manager franchise, who released the 2023 edition's 1.9 patch a few days ago, and yesterday released the title on Game Pass. The negatives came in also announcing this week that they'll be laying off staff to put a smile on their shareholders' faces. Turn 10 deployed the version 1.0 patch for Forza Motorsport that includes various fixes, tweaks, and some brand new opportunities for the PC version to unexpectedly exit to desktop. Notably, exiting the video menu will no longer alter black levels, and car upgrades will take half the time to earn because, obviously, who wants to actually take time playing the game they bought? It was also exposed, sadly, that the Metacritic score was being inflated by bots. Yep. Anybody could be responsible for it, but I think the takeaway here is to not trust that site right now when deciding whether to buy the game. Volume 5 updates released for Need for Speed Unbound, adding new challenges, rewards, and Speed Pass content. That's now one volume of updates released for each person still playing it. Hot Lap Racing, a self-labelled Simcade title by Zero Games, will feature Le Mans Cup cars. This was announced with a tweet and 4 screenshots. ASR Formula released the 1.0 versions of the 1984 Toleman TG184 and 1988 McLaren MP44 mods for Assetto Corsa. As a fan of historic cars, happy to see that. Sabre Porto released a new trailer for Dakar Desert Rally showing off the Can-Am South Racing SXS squad. For some reason. We're more than a year post-release, and the timing of these newer trailers has me more confused than a fart in a fan factory. Overpass 2 was officially released on all platforms this week. If you missed it, I'm not surprised, they basically forgot to do any marketing. And they sort of released it last month as well. Rev2 Vertex, the Hong Kong-based tour gay simulator, now has multiplayer in the early access alpha. I've only seen the news shared via a tweet, but those of you with access can now chase each other around, so have fun with that. Studio 397 updated their race control test version of R-Factor 2 and appeared to be putting some serious work into it. No doubt much of this is going to benefit Le Mans Ultimate as well. Ian Bell of Straight 4 Studios shared a few more images of GT Revival on his personal Twitter, this time showing off the work-in-progress 3D grass and a couple of different cars in-engine for the first time. I love historic content and I'll keep repeating that, so seeing the Lister Storm, 550 and Viper together is just my dream content. Thrustmaster have released a wheel tuning companion app. I've heard it actually works quite well, and the headline features include the ability to fine-tune device settings, save multiple setting profiles, and have visualization of inputs in real time. It'll be interesting to see how this tool develops. iRacing released their third patch of the season yesterday, addressing a number of issues and a reworked purchasing system. One of the cooler changes that adds immersion at a few European tracks so far is local languages represented in trackside audio and commentary. EA released F1 23 version 1.15 and along with it brought the 2023 F2 roster and in-season bodywork changes to the F1 cars. The patch actually does fix a great number of the immersion-breaking issues I was aware of, and perhaps now, just 4 months after release, it'll be in a state suitable for public release. It's felt like a long road, paved with patches, build notes, and reviewer excuses. As for the website, well, no updates of note other than the news items mentioned already, and a new podcast featuring John, Simon, and myself. It was episode 5 of the RSC podcast, and the main topic was our issues with esports. It's worth a listen. That's all for this week. Please like, subscribe, the things YouTubers say.